Welcome back. You're watching Investors Guide in ET now. Thank you for staying with us. This week, we're answering your questions on tax. Suresh Surana joins us right now. Suresh, thank you for joining us. We have a question that's coming from an NRI. Alagar Swami Kannan has written in. I hope I said that right. He says he'll return to India in December next year and he wants to invest 1 crore rupees currently in the NRE fixed deposit for 10 years, starting December this year. Will it attract tax when he returns to India? Well, Suresh, obviously there is a window from where he can continue to hold it in the NRE fixed deposit, but that window doesn't extend for 10 years, does it?
So, in the case of NRE deposits, whatever interest you are earning, so while right now you are a non-resident, it will be exempt in any case. And even after you come back, as long as you are resident outside India under FEMA, and for this particular provision, they don't go by the income tax definition, but they go by the FEMA definition. So, if you are a non-resident or a resident outside India under FEMA, which will be the case for financial year 17-18 and 18-19, because under FEMA, one of the conditions is that you should have been in India for more than 181 days in the previous year. So, that condition you will not be fulfilling in 17-18 as well as in 18-19. So, you will be treated as a resident outside India. And till financial year 18-19, the NRE interest, whatever you are earning, will be exempt from tax. After that, from 19-20 financial year onwards, it will be subject to tax in India, like a normal income.
Next question comes in from Pradeep Sharma, who's a senior citizen in the 10% tax bracket. He tells us he sold a home in February for 2016 for 50 lakh rupees. It's a tough market to make a sale on a home, so congratulations on that deal. Now, he says the indexation value of the home is 14 lakh rupees, which means that his capital gains at this point, long term I assume, are about 36 lakh rupees. He wants to know how to avoid that tax. If he were to buy new property, which means that if he invests the money in residential property, he doesn't have to pay tax, but does he have to invest the entire 50 lakh rupees or just the difference, which is 36 lakh rupees? Also, the rest of the money, should it be going into the capital gains bonds to save on tax? What should he do? Well, Suresh, first of all, he only needs to invest the 36 lakh rupees, which are effectively his gains. What would you recommend he does as a senior citizen? Should he be using residential property or should he be using the bonds?
See, first of all, you need to only invest the capital gain in case of sale of one property, and if you are reinvesting in another property. It is only the capital gain which needs to be reinvested. So, it is 36 lakhs and not 50 lakhs. The second thing is, you must calculate the index cost. I presume that the property which you are selling is held for more than 3 years. Only then you will get this exemption. So, you are also eligible for the benefit of indexation, which means that whatever is the inflation index, you need to calculate your index cost, and therefore your capital gain may be lesser than the normal capital gain. After that, you need to decide that whatever amount you are investing, you will be eligible to get the exemption. In case you are investing less than 36 lakh rupees also, to the extent of the investment made, you will be eligible. The remaining amount will become taxable. Your other question is, can you invest in other instruments? So, under 54 EC, you can invest in the REC and National Highway Authority bonds, which is up to maximum of rupees 50 lakhs you can invest. The only thing is that the interest rate there is fairly low, and also the interest is taxable. So, you need to see whether the tax saving what you are getting, is it compensated by the by the lower interest on this instrument which you will be getting.
Last question of the show. PK Roy has written in. He's an officer with the Indian Army in the 30% tax bracket. He tells us he's covered under the government pension scheme. So that's it's an excellent pension scheme. He's also investing in equity mutual funds. He now wants to know if he should be using the NPS for the added 50,000 rupee tax benefit that's available. It is available, PK Roy. You are entitled to that tax benefit. There are a couple of things about the NPS that you should remember. The fact that it will be taxed on withdrawal at the end during your retirement, and the lock-in is fairly strict, but it's an excellent investment option. Suresh, would you recommend he uses the NPS?
Under section 80 CCD, there is subclause 1B, which is a special deduction of 50,000 rupees. This is over and above the 1.5 lakh rupees deduction available under section 80C and 80CCC and 80CCD put together. The only thing is, as you know, that in case of NPS, when you withdraw the amount, it will be subject to tax. So, it would be advisable that first you exhaust your section 80C limit. So, where you can invest in PPF or you can invest in so many other instruments, including national saving certificates or other things. Only after you have exhausted your 80C limit, then you should go for the 80 CCD 1B, this additional deduction of 50,000 rupees.
All right, that's a wrap on this episode of Investors Guide. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, I love to hear from you. So send in as many emails as you want. Reach me on Facebook, or my Twitter handle is on your screen. Reach out personally. I would love to hear your feedback and any questions you have about your money. Thank you for watching Investors Guide.